Oh, hey. So you got the Cold War beta, you're getting those sweet streaks, you're filling the feed, and you want to make videos on it, but you need a thumbnail. And that's the most important part of a YouTube video. And that's why you're watching this video. You want to learn how to make top quality thumbnails for your videos. This doesn't have to just be for Cold War, but in this instance it is. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll show you how to make some sick thumbnails. So I usually start in game, and what I do is I run around the map, try to find a cool spot. And then in Modern Warfare, you hit the inspect button. You can't do that in this one. So you just reload and then take a screenshot, like mid reload. And then that's what I do. And then you end up with something like this. And then from there, we'll hop into Photoshop. Okay, once you're inside Photoshop, you just bring in your picture. Normally you would do this kind of stuff in a custom match where you could turn off all your HUD. Unfortunately, the beta doesn't have all that, so you kind of have to get creative. I think you can actually turn off the compass and stuff, but I'm not sure about the map. And some of these might not look 100%, but it doesn't matter because you're not really going to see it anyways. Like this one probably won't look good. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting Shift F5 and then selecting content aware, and then hitting OK. And usually it will do the work for you. Sometimes it doesn't like that. Another option is you can do this, select your area. You can go to edit, content aware fill. Okay, super rough. You can definitely notice it, or at least I can. It looks like an oil painting from the Renaissance era, but it doesn't matter because I notice it because I did it. You notice it because you watched me do it. And if you don't notice it, cool. Oh yeah, and then this. Now, once you've got it all cleaned up, you can go a couple different ways. You can go with something like this. You can go with something like that. You can go with something, a little something like this. You can really go 100 different ways with it, and I think that's the fun part about doing editing and thumbnails and stuff. For this instance, I think what I'm going to do is go a more Nick Merckx style thumbnail, because they're so popular. If you tag your videos right and have a similar thumbnail, someone might accidentally click on you, and that could be the that could be the one person that makes your channel pop. You never know. Okay, so first what I did was mask out the weapon from the actual background. And there's probably easier ways you can do this, but it only took me like a minute or two. And then that way I could move it and not have to worry about it being in the background. So now I'm making a arrow. You see these a lot in Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, Courage, those guys. They use these little like Fortnite arrows. I don't know what they actually are. They use them a lot. Really easy to make. I'm doing custom weapon skins that you often see in like a Call of Duty thumbnail. Again, like I've never actually done this, so there's probably better ways to do it, but this honestly works. I didn't like the lava, so I tried like a holographic one. And then I'm just masking out what would be on the hands and stuff because it's not a hand skin. And then I was just checking out like different graphics packs and stuff I have. I don't think I used anything from them. And if I did, I don't think it's in the final product. Now I'm making the custom stats that you see in like the Warzone thumbnails. Basically just copying exactly what's on the game and then exaggerating it. I wasn't sure the fonts exactly, so I just copied them to the best of my ability. It looks like it's some sort of like Helvetica font, but I think it looked good in the end, so I stuck with it. And then basically everything in this is it's all basic stuff. Nothing's groundbreaking. So like if you get stuck and you need help, then just comment down below or tweet at me or message me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. But I just exaggerated the stats as you do in these thumbnails, and then just took a layer mask and slowly like added a gradient to make it look like it was vanishing. And then I added outer glow to them just to make it more extra. And then plus 99 for clickbait. It's so small you wouldn't see it anyways. It's more just a meme. And later I go in and make these smaller because they're quite large. And then just lower the opacity a little bit. Flip this over because there's too much on one side. And I do play with that a little bit more. And then here I was fighting with text. I couldn't find anything that looked good. And I ended up just scrapping the whole text idea and going with something a little more basic and try to add in the Poggers guy. As you know, like Nick Merckx and Tim, they always have their face in the thumbnails. I didn't feel right doing that because it's not a video for them, so the thumbnail wouldn't make much sense. Unless you want to do clickbait, and then that's a good idea. Sometimes you see with like Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman, they still use like the Fortnite font a lot, even if it's not a Fortnite video, or it's called Burbank, the font. So I tried to do that with like some layer styles here, and it looked okay, but I don't think it worked for the video. So I ended up scrapping this idea and going with this. Honestly, it's not the most fantastic thumbnail, but it is good enough to get views, I think. There's more that you can do with them, and there's greater lengths you can go to get a really good quality thumbnail. But I think at the end of the day, this tutorial is just for showing you what you can do relatively easy. Like, it didn't take me any time at all to do this, and I had no ideas or anything pre-made going into this video. So if you spend more time, you can get something way better. And if you're doing it for yourself or you're doing it for somebody, then you can kind of personalize them a little bit. But yeah, I hope this video helped. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments down below. Twitter, Instagram, DM me. I'm always down to help and answer questions if I can. If you like this video, let me know if you have any ideas for anything else. If there's anything you want to see, let me know and I'll make a video on it. Stoked to be starting YouTube, and hopefully it can actually take me somewhere and help you guys in the process. So thanks for watching.
Enemy took Alpha. They're cool. Hostile chopper gun operating. Taking Alpha. Losing Charlie.
No fucking way, bro.